It's the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. The Doug Rising Show. I'm Doug Riley. I don't fucking know. Look, let me tell you something. Okay? I don't have a fucking band in here. All right? It's the weekend. Who the fuck's gonna come in and do? Look, that's as good as it gets. I also pointed out that church. I know some of you are on your way. I know, and the alarm came on, the alert saying that I was on. And while driving to church, you run a little late, it's 11:08. You'll be just in time for the passing of the first tray, collect their weekly dividend. You know what I'm saying? You ever notice that money leaves and never comes back? The pastor don't come up to you non-discriminately one day on a Sunday afternoon and say, you know what, I've noticed that you throw a 20 up in that every Sunday. And I want to give a little back. Here's $300. Thank you so much. No, that doesn't happen. They take your money and they tax-free put it somewhere else. That's why I encourage Hebrews. Don't go to church. You don't need to fucking go. You are the church. As you sit, as you stand, as you breathe, as you are, you. Negro, you are the church. And wherever you go, there the church follows. So you don't have to go anywhere. Just, chill, relax, sit back. So, how's everybody doing? How's your weekend? Mine's good. Got the wife's car back. I feel good. Yes, the car is running and back. Cost a lot of money, but the wife is happy. Oh my God. It's like the sun is shining, birds are singing. All things are well and equal. The wife is happy. Let me tell you something. Don't get it twisted, okay? Shoot, happy spouse, happy house. Home skillet. So, Sunday, you know what I do. I get on, Joe, and I start talking to you about caucasity, how to avoid it. I open with a little bit of narration. I hope everybody can see me. And then we peruse the black news. I got a good lineup this morning. So, you know what to do. Grab your coffee. Get it. Folgers. Two grand. Folgers. The best part of waking up in the United Snakes of America. No, they're not going to pay for that one. I know. Okay. So, today, what is the subject? What will we talk about? Well, I've been watching. I watch the news. I peruse the news for yous all day. I'm an information junkie. I OD on the info all day, okay? And a common denominator, I'm beginning to see it. I think I'm noticing it more. And that common denominator becomes today's subject, today's topic, today's opener. Here we go. They lead the way. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah! Yeah, they lead the way. Are you watching them? They lead the way, baby. Do they not lead the way? Come on! Don't they lead the way? They do. I'm watching them. I'm watching what people do in imitation of them. I understand the proclivity toward leading the way, but to such lengths, where the fuck are you going? But notice where it all begins. Notice who sets the tone. Notice where it begins. And I do talk about those things that are antithesis to God Almighty. All the things, don't you notice? Everything Scripture calls against, they are for. They lead the way in hubris, hedonism, loving pleasures, loving themselves. They lead the way in murderous hatred, malevolent hatred toward Hebrews. They lead the way. I mean, they set the pace, and then they talk about folks imitating them being somehow more dangerous than they are. Come on. Now, let's not get it fucking twisted. You don't like what we do in this country as an oppressor. You don't like the optics of Negroes. I understand. But you better understand, you brought us here against our will. You set us here. And you ripped from us every notion of who we are. And infused into us through threat of death your values, your character, your makeup. You lead the way. How dare you? I'm looking at you. I'm looking at those leading that lead the way. I'm looking at Donald Trump. All you have left is Donald Trump and everyone like him. And you lead the way. You lead the fucking way. I look at your movies. You tell me that you can kill better than any other group of people on the planet, and let me tell you, I believe you. You tell me you're dangerous. You tell me you're lethal. You show me just how badass you can be. And the entertainment that you like to show others, the embodiment of who you are, the proclivities, the practices, the things that you like to do in your movies, the things that you show us to do in your movies. And when we do those things, you break it down as lesser, imitating you. Isn't it an interesting dynamic? The trap that's been laid here, this penal colony for Negroes, they lead the way. And for any of us that follow them, any of us that continue to follow that leadership, certain destruction will be our future. I say, await the kingdom, break free. No longer follow the path that's wide, leading to destruction. And across the board, you see those at the head of the line towing those willing participants in their own demise towards certain destruction. And Negroes need to separate and not be led. They lead the way. Where are they going? Have you thought about that? I mean, I look at the folks they hold to us as what they expect from us. And those individuals don't reflect who we are. There is no reflection of us in this place. You have to understand that they've stripped from us anything that could be of us to give us them. And they lead the way. And if you continue to follow their example, you will not make it. Oh, and if you don't know who they is, well, shit, I'm not talking about you. No matter who's wondering who they is, they certainly ain't you, I'm sure of it, right? But keep thinking about it, okay? Because whoever they is, remember, they lead the way. Shut up! All right, let's continue. Good? I think so. On a Sunday? Yeah. Saturday's show got deleted. I don't know why, but what can you do? Now, keep that in mind as we keep reading today. Black news, smack right between the eyes. This show is for Negroes. The show is for Hebrews. The show is for the family of David, trapped here for centuries against our own will. And what I do is encourage you to avoid caucasity at all lengths. To your own peril. Do not listen to my words. At your own peril. Ignore me. Please do not do that. I bring receipts this Sunday. 19th of June, 2022, 11:17 in the morning. Here's the news. The black news. Here we go. All right, let's see what's first on the agenda. You know what I do, okay? I open up some non-discriminate search engine and I search term 2 words, black news. That's it. I pick out what I think The low-hanging fruit, sometimes I got to reach. But usually the delivery is always there. Join me. All right, first, this is interesting. You know, anytime I look at the words black and cowboy, I got to read what the fuck's happening. So a black cowboy learned his longtime friend's family enslaved his ancestors. Now they're even closer. Have you lost your mind? What kind of oppositeville are we in? Are you insane? I mean, have you lost your mind? Let me read it again. A black cowboy, what the fuck are you doing? A black cowboy learned his longtime friend's family enslaved his ancestors. There's a period. And then, now, they're even closer. Are you zip dog crazy? Seriously, you're even closer now? Let me try to frame this. Let me understand this. So, you did some research. God only knows why. God only knows how. You found out a friend of yours who you are in the fucking cowboy rodeo with. I get it. Okay. Whatever. Your emulation is complete. You find out that this individual enslaved your ancestors, and as opposed to you cutting off every single piece of contact you can with this individual, never talking to them again in life, and having a fucking attitude if you see him on the street. Instead of you doing that, what you gonna do is you gonna grow closer. What the fuck is you gonna grow closer for? You got your goddamn mind. Is the Stockholm Syndrome taking complete control of our goddamn senses? What the fuck? Let me explain something to you. If you find out they owned you, stop talking to them, okay? Just for your own peace of mind, all right? Let's continue. Black news. I'm bringing receipts. All right. Okay. Oak Hills High School student civil rights exhibit on whites only case goes national. So this kid decides he's going to do a little special, an exhibit on the whole fact that at a point in the country not too long ago, everywhere were little signs in the South that said whites only. No problem. I don't know about you. I ain't tripped. Right? So he does this exhibit, and I guess the memory is triggering some memories, and And so now he's controversial because he brings receipts, because he's showing the pictures, and it's stirring up the CRT people. It's a mess. How are they going to get rid of this? The only way to do so is get rid of us. The only way they're going to rid themselves completely of CRT is to get rid of Negroes. You all know it. Stop. You know it. Where is it going to end? They're going to burn books like Kristallnacht? Are they going to follow the playbook of Nazi Germany right down to the wire? What will they do? Well, let me tell you something. We know what they're capable of. We know what they're capable of because their kin started World War II. Their kin started World War I. Their kin is over there in Ukraine. So what do you think the fucks that surround you might do to you if given a chance? Get that goddamn smile off your faces. Just the memory of what they've done drives them mad. Let's continue. All right. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, here's a new one. Train wreck Herschel Walker. That's how they started it. Thank you. Train wreck Herschel Walker polling at a magnitude 7% among black Georgia voters, but he can still win. I hope he doesn't win. Listen, nobody wants to hear Herschel Walker talk on the floor of the United States Senate. Listen to me, man. No, I will not have that image broadcast. Listen, we got to vote against Herschel for his own good. The embarrassment is complete. We don't need him out there anymore. I think he served his purpose. We get it. You can get one of us to do some crazy shit. I get it, man. It's cool. Let him off the hook now. Hey, let Herschel off the somebody go get Herschel, please. Somebody go get your man. Seriously, whoever the mama, baby, get one or two of you can just collectively collect Herschel. Oh, Lord have mercy. I hope he does not win. We need to save Herschel from himself. You need to hear me on this. This man cannot do this, not only to himself, but the image of Negroes in this country will be severely damaged. If C-SPAN decides to just roll the fucking tape over and over of Herschel trying to introduce a bill, introduce no other than, you know the Kentucky senator is going to be puppet master. This is embarrassing. Hirsch! Sit the fuck down. Moving on. Oh, police. Ooh, wait, sorry. Spartanburg, South Carolina. Just a shock to the senses. I'm sorry I yelled because this headline is literally out of left field because who the fuck could ever know this could possibly be the case? Police. 18-year-old threatened to shoot up South Carolina City Hall. Yesterday, 9:54 a.m. Yeah, I mean, nothing's wrong though, right? I'm just, Doug's tripping. I mean, it just keeps happening and happening and happening. Now they're stopping him. I don't know how they're doing that. What are they doing? How do they stop this dude? What are they doing? Listening on his phone? They're telegraphing real hard now through social media before they decide to go on a mad fucking killing spree in non-discriminate areas for no given reason other than mama said, please turn off the Xbox so early in the fucking morning, son. Fuck! You want to shoot up, you're 18. You're giving 18-year-old guns that don't have the ability to form a civil thought, and they want to go to City Hall and hold court. And you know what's interesting? Nobody's really going to discuss it. It's not about guns. It's the motherfuckers holding the guns. That's what's up. Stop with the guns. Stop it. I don't want them to take guns. You ain't got to take guns. Don't touch anybody's guns. Those guns ain't doing shit. A gun will sit there for years, never hurting a soul, without moving an 18-year-old. And if he's armed, well, he'll act on it, I guess. But I do want to address the fact there aren't too many 18-year-olds that look like me that are just deciding to strike up a conversation using firearms. I addressed it. Let's continue. I'm looking for news. Hey, interesting. Pro-choice protest descended on Coney Barrett's home with blood and dog. What is going on with you? Nobody does that. You ain't got to do all. Man, look. Look. Hey! Who said that you need to show up at this dude? Look, man, what are you doing? The judge, you mad, so you're going to you make yourselves look crazy. You really showed up to Judge Coney Barrett's home with blood and doll props to make the point that you don't want abortion taken away from you. Okay. It's a way to go. I didn't say do it. I'm just saying that's odd. Moving on. What else? Black female youths facing negative experiences due to natural hair. Why? I thought that was decided. I thought we're done. Supreme Court said can't discriminate against hair. We're finished. It's still happening, isn't it? Our hair has iron, copper. Copper picked up by the sun, the curliness. It's a thing. And you need to stand in the sun, let your hair be natural, and forget about people who just give you those negative experiences. Easier said than done, but I gave it a shot. Moving on. How could I go a show without hearing this? Juneteenth is for everyone, and Blackish tells us why. Can you tell me how that's possible? That's the fucking headline from BuzzFeed. Juneteenth is for everyone, and Blackish tells us why. How? How? Look, man. Look, if everybody's just a Negro, let's just do away with the whole white supremacy thing. Let's just move on. Hell, everybody's black now. Come on. Let's get with it. No? Will that stop it? I'll just move on. I don't like Juneteenth. Anyway. Think black fathers are absent? Question mark. Then you need to meet these guys. That's bullshit. Don't give me a backhanded fucking comment to black males. Fuck you. Don't plant the seed. No, I don't think black fathers are absent. You motherfuckers think black fathers are absent. And I don't give a fuck what you think. Ain't that something? Plant the seed and then show some struggle you want to look at and admire. Fuck that. Think black fathers are absent. No, they're not absent. Motherfuckers. Okay, moving on. Moving on! I'll stop. All right, 2 black Republicans press social conservatism as a solution to fatherlessness and racial disparities. I don't know, that was a deep little... So 2 black Republicans, Oxy and Moron, they are pressing social conservatism as the solution. They're pressing social conservatism that's wrapped in white supremacy as the solution to fatherlessness and racial disparities. How does that work exactly? How does so how does being a socially conservative people, somehow, how does that equate to being a solution for, we know who you're talking about when you talk about fatherlessness. How does social conservatism end black fatherlessness? Tell me. Because you're 2 black Republicans, Oxy and Moron. There ain't no more lost a Hebrew than a black Republican, folks. Y'all pray for him. Here we go! Continuing. Moving along. Gun control is rooted in disarming black Americans. Yes, it is. But we need to protect ourselves. No, we don't. We have the protection of the Most High God of all creation. All you have to do is trust in that. I mean, you need to understand what we're up against. Aren't they overarming for poor little us? Huh? And they want to take whatever guns we got too. You can't win, motherfuckers. You can't. You've already lost. You went from 200 million guns to 400 million guns in 10 years. You're scared of something. Now you're running around once CRT eliminated from the conversation. You're scared of something. You're scared of something, and it's something you can't beat. And guess what? We don't have to arm ourselves. I think you know it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. We don't need any weapons. We are the weapon. Continuing, baby. The Doug Ryan Show. Okay. New York man charged with a hate crime after threatening and yelling at a black lieutenant. You'll never be white in road raid at, look, man. He yelled that at a road raid. You'd have just been I'm sorry? What? How did you get mad at that? Or did you not know he just needed a hug and he hadn't taken his medication? Once he said that out loud in a road, you just won. What? I'm sorry? Okay, right. Well, sir, I understand. Yes, sir, go ahead. Just keep filming and make sure, no sudden movements. And we are your friends here. Well, you're right, sir. Nobody wants to be anything other than what they are. Do you need a hug? This dude actually, and the dude is charged with a hate crime for telling the dude that you'll never be white. That's a low bar. That's fucked up. I'll be his lawyer on that one. I'll take him out on that. You're good. Relax. Your Honor. You know what he said, right? Case dismissed. Thanks. Moving on. Almost done. Relax. Last one. Oh! Peace de resistance. Oh, I love this shit. You're going to like this. California could soon give reparations to black people. Bullshit. Here's what that could look like. Hold on. I'll show you what it could look like. See all the reparations in there? My hand is full of reparations. It goes up to the ceiling. I'm having a problem balancing the reparations. California could soon give reparations to black people. Stop. That is the opening sentence to the lawsuit that will stop that very movement. I'm going to tell y'all something first. There's a lot of hurdles to getting money. First, you got to come up with the amount. You gotta come along. Now, that's hurdle number one. Look, I'll say it again. Ain't nobody opening up the books for nobody. Y'all need to stop. The United Snakes of America is not going to open up the books to calculate how much is made. Us. You need to stop. It does not happen. It's not going to happen. Now, but let's just say it does. And they got an amount, and let's just say through some miracle, checks are cut. Okay. Right at the point in time the mailman starts dropping checks in little mailboxes, you'll have a Supreme Court case filed by about every right-wing white nationalist in the country telling you you can't give us shite. And that's going to be it. So stop asking for reparations, brothers and sisters. First, you don't need it. Second, you're leaving. Now, we may leave with all their wealth, but it's not because of reparations, because the creators determined we'll get it. I just hope some of them have the good sense to come along. All right! We're good. We good? Good Sunday? Good show? Yes! Yes! Ended well. That is the last tab. Thank you so much. 11:34. Creeping up into the afternoon, Sunday. What are you going to do tomorrow? You know what you're going to do. Nothing. It's fucking June goddamn 10th. A little killing bit they decided to give us. It's fucking national. Are you serious? Look, man. I'm going to work tomorrow. What? Oh, yeah. I'm going to the job. Y'all got to be out your mind. You're celebrating something that never happened. Are you talking about freedom? No! The Emancipation Proclamation was not a freedom proclamation. See how simple that would have been? Not emancipation. Freedom. You can come, you can go, you can leave. We don't give a fuck. We didn't get that. So Juneteenth is full of shit. Plus, I understand they're selling watermelon on Juneteenth as a way of showing homage to us and our plight, and I understand that's just fun. Thanks for that. Wow. But that's all the show I got. That's it. I think I've given good show today. Would you not agree? Of course you would. I'm going to leave you guys. I'm going to let you go about your business. I want you to understand, Hebrews. You're the royal line of David. Do you understand that? I understand that there might be Hebrews that have been here for centuries. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about those that came here by ship, according to prophecy, who are here today, waiting deliverance from this god-awful place. And as you do so, be sure, my friends, my family, you be sure if you got to go out tomorrow somewhere. I mean, if you're going to celebrate Juneteenth, hey, feel free, baby. Hey. But if you got to go out there tomorrow, you listen and you listen good. There's danger out there. It's getting more and more dangerous every goddamn day. Don't let your guard down. Don't you do it. Don't you take in the distractions and the bullshit and the falsehoods and the lies. Don't be entertained by those they push in front of you. Measure everything against the word of God Almighty as you wait the kingdom and going about your goddamn business. I mean, you got to make a living, right? But apart from that, be sure as you traipse about this stolen land, a prisoner of circumstance, just protect yourselves. Get that goddamn grin off your faces. Carry on.